Good evening, my dear friend. You are safe here. In this moment of gratitude, let us open our hearts to the unfailing love of our Creator. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love endures forever. Psalm 136. Feel the gentle pull of that promise as a warm embrace around your weary soul. Breathe in slowly, exhale deeply. Let each breath be an offering of thanks. Imagine a golden light streaming down, illuminating every corner of your mind with His compassion. Allow the words, "His love endures forever," to echo softly, settling into the spaces where doubt once lingered. Sense the steady rhythm of your heartbeat, syncing with the rhythm of His mercy. In the stillness, you remember that nothing can separate you from His grace. Every blessing, seen and unseen, flows from His hand. And tonight, we focus on this gift of gratitude, each whispered, "Thank you," becoming a stepping stone toward rest. Picture your anxieties dissolving like morning mist under the sun of His presence. Feel the weight of worry lift as you declare with gentle confidence, "I am safe, beloved of God." Let that truth wash over you like waves on a quiet shore. Remain here in peace, letting Psalm 136 be your anchor. In every verse His kindness speaks, in every pause His faithfulness shines. Breathe in thankfulness, breathe out praise, and in this sacred loop of gratitude, may your mind grow calm, your spirit find rest, your heart know beloved, for the Lord's love is your refuge, His truth your shield, until you drift into deep, restorative sleep. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. From Thessalonians 5:18. Let these words fall like gentle rain upon your heart as we recall 5 gifts from today. The soft warmth of morning sun upon your skin, the laughter shared with a beloved friend, the breath that fills you with life, the shelter that cradles you in stillness, the provision flowing from His faithful hand. Breathe in deep gratitude. Exhale every worry. Envision each blessing as a glowing ember, kindling brighter with every whispered thank you, weaving a tapestry of His steadfast love. Feel your shoulders release as you name the kindnesses received, an unexpected word of encouragement, the melody of birdsong at dawn, the smile of a stranger, a comforting cup in restless hours, the assurance of His presence when darkness presses in. With each cycle of breath, your soul rests on the promise that nothing escapes His care. In this sacred loop, we repeat our offering of thanks, anchoring our minds in the truth that even the smallest gifts bear His signature of grace. Imagine your heartbeat aligning with this chorus of praise, each pulse reminding you that you are beloved, that His grace sustains you. Let the exhortation, "Give thanks in all circumstances," echo through every fiber of your being, surrounding your spirit with stillness. Remain here in the radiance of gratitude, safe beneath His wings, until you drift into deep rest, until dawn finds you renewed by the power of His unfailing love. Begin with a mindful breath, for each inhale is a gift, each exhale an offering of praise. Inhale slowly. Feel air fill your lungs like a gentle wave. Hold in the stillness. Exhale fully, releasing tension, doubt, fear. Inhale again, deeper. Allow gratitude to rise. Hold. Exhale. Surrender. With every breath in your mind, whisper, "Thank you, Lord, for this breath. Thank you for your presence," and let that mantra become the pulse of your awareness. Inhale. Thank you. Exhale. Thank you. Inhale. Thank you. Exhale. Thank you. As you breathe in, envision golden light, His mercy, coursing through your body, filling every crevice. As you breathe out, see shadows, worries, Dissolve into that light, transmuted by His grace. Now picture yourself at the edge of a silent forest at dusk, the canopy overhead murmuring lullabies of peace. With each inhale, draw in the scent of pine and twilight stillness. With each exhale, release the day's regrets, tomorrow's anxieties, the restless chatter of your mind. Feel the earth beneath your feet, solid, unwavering, reminding you that you are safe, cradled in His care. Repeat, thank you for this moment of rest, thank you for your unfailing love, and feel each repetition anchor your soul deeper into calm. Now guide your attention to 5 simple blessings, 1 per breath cycle. Inhale, the warmth of His kindness resting on your shoulders. Exhale, thank you. Inhale, the steady rhythm of your heartbeat echoing His faithfulness. Exhale, thank you. Inhale, the soft hush of evening wrapping you in comfort. Exhale, thank you. Inhale, the memory of a smile that lifted your spirit today. Exhale, thank you. Inhale, the promise that His grace renews you even now. Exhale, thank you. Continue this 5-breath cycle 4 times, each loop guiding you deeper into gratitude. With each turn, feel your chest lighten, your mind still, your spirit anchored in divine care. Allow thank you to echo like a sacred chord, weaving a tapestry of praise around your heart and mind. As you flow through each repetition, imagine embers of blessing glowing brighter, merging into a radiant field of God's faithfulness. Let your awareness expand to include every gentle sound, the rustle of leaves, the whisper of your breath, the beating of your heart. Each a reminder that you are beloved, each a testament that nothing can separate you from His love. In this loop of breath and thanksgiving, find yourself drifting toward deep rest, safe beneath His wings, until dawn finds you fully renewed in His unending grace. Begin with 3 grounding breaths. Inhale, drawing in peace. Exhale, releasing tension. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now settle into the gentle rhythm of gratitude as we turn to blessings that flow from His hand. Inhale, feel the warmth of family's embrace, those whose love steadies your soul. Exhale, whisper, thank you, for laughter shared, for shoulders that hold you in times of need, for prayers offered on your behalf. Let their faces appear in soft focus, each smile a beacon of safe belonging. Inhale, sense the gift of health pulsing through every heartbeat and every cell. Exhale, thank you for strength in your limbs, for breath that sustains life, for gentle healing at work even now as you rest. Picture a golden light pouring into every part of your body, renewing and restoring from within. Inhale, acknowledge the provision of your daily work, tasks completed, lessons learned, opportunities granted. Exhale, thank you for purpose that uplifts, for challenges that refine, for every small victory that points back to His faithful care. See each effort as a seed sprouting into promise. Inhale, recall the promise of Scripture. His love endures forever. Psalm 136. Exhale, thank you for His word that anchors your mind, for truth that outshines doubt, for verses that become lifelines in the stillness. Feel their cadence settle over your thoughts like gentle rain. Inhale, rest in the sacred gift of silence, this hallowed space where you dwell under His wings. Exhale, thank you for the hush of night, for the soft quiet that cradles your spirit, for the assurance that even in silence you are never alone. Continue this cycle of breath blessings 4 times, each repetition drawing you deeper into a tapestry of thanks. With every inhale, imagine collecting embers of blessing into a glowing orb at your chest. With every exhale, releasing them upward in a cascade of praise. Feel your mind still, your heart soften, your spirit anchor in the certainty that you are beloved. As the loops unfold, worries drift away like autumn leaves, replaced by a gentle chorus of thank you echoing through the chambers of your soul. Allow the words to become your refuge, the breath your prayer, the rhythm your lullaby. After the fourth cycle, rest in the convergence of breath and blessing. Here, grounded in the gifts of family, health, work, scripture, and stillness, you are wrapped in His unfailing love. Let this loop carry you toward deep rest, safe beneath His wings, until dawn finds you fully renewed by the power of gratitude. Settle into a gentle breath. Inhale, inviting stillness. Exhale, releasing any last echoes of busyness. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now let your awareness drift to the night around you, to the quiet of nature's embrace. Picture a vast meadow under a velvet sky, stars shimmering like jewels scattered across a royal cloak. Inhale, drawing in the cool, fragrant air of late evening, tasting the hint of dewy grass. Exhale, surrendering every lingering worry to the soft whisper of the wind. Inhale, and feel the earth's heartbeat pulsing beneath you, steady and unwavering, safe ground that bears your weight. Exhale, knowing you rest upon creation's song, cradled by God's design. As you breathe in, imagine pale moonlight spilling across the meadow, illuminating wildflowers bowed in reverence. Exhale and see their petals unfurl, opening to the glory of their Maker, reminding you that beauty blooms most fully in surrender. Inhale and let each petal's softness echo in your heart, a tender promise of God's gentle care. Exhale, releasing any tightness around your chest as you yield to His peace. Now turn your focus to the symphony of night, the distant hoot of an owl, the rustle of leaves as a breeze stirs ancient oaks, the soft hum of crickets calling one another to worship. Inhale, letting these sounds weave through your mind like threads of calm. Exhale, allowing every note to dissolve tension, every rhythm to steady your spirit. Inhale, and feel yourself expanding to include this sacred chorus. Exhale, knowing that you too are part of this hymn of creation, beloved and necessary. Imagine the river at the meadow's edge, its waters flowing steady and sure, reflecting moonlight in liquid silver. Inhale, drawing in the cool freshness of its spray as it brushes your skin. Exhale, watching ripples carry away cares and doubts, each circle widening into freedom. Inhale, exhale. Let the image of flowing water remind you that God's grace is never stagnant, that even in darkness His mercy moves all things toward rest. Inhale, breathing in that promise. Exhale, trusting that every burden you release is carried downstream by His faithful hand. Feel the hush deepen as midnight settles, the world reclining into quiet trust. Inhale, and imagine the stars above you as watchful eyes, each one a beacon of hope in the stillness. Exhale, surrendering to the vastness, knowing that nothing in the universe escapes His gaze, that you are seen, you are known, you are beloved. Inhale, letting that truth fill your soul. Exhale, letting gratitude be your final prayer of the night. Remain here in this loop of nature's worship and your own whispered thank yous. Let your breath count the quiet miracles around you, the steadfast oak, the glowing moon, the flowing stream, the symphony of night. With each inhale, draw in their testimony of God's unfailing presence. With each exhale, release your trust into His care. Feel your mind soften, your heart quiet, your spirit sink into the soft cushion of divine love. As this loop flows on, you drift deeper into rest, carried by nature's lullaby and the steady rhythm of your grateful breath. Safe beneath His wings, embraced by creation's stillness, you move gently toward the threshold of sleep, until dawn finds you fully renewed, your soul shimmering with a peace that only His love can give. Ease into 3 gentle breaths. Inhale, welcoming the hush of night. Exhale, releasing any vestiges of wakefulness. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let your awareness settle on the soft stillness within you as the world around drifts toward rest. Imagine a calm lake at midnight, its surface smooth as polished glass, reflecting a sky embroidered with starlight. Inhale, drawing into your lungs the cool, pure air that hovers above the water. Exhale, watching the mirrored surface dissolve ripples of worry as your breath meets its edge. Inhale, sense the gentle pulse of the lake's rhythm, steady and unhurried, safe, unwavering. Exhale, offering every care into those depths, trusting them to be held beneath the silent surface. As your breathing finds a steady cadence, picture fireflies dancing above the lake's rim, each flicker a tiny beacon of hope. Inhale, letting their soft glow infuse your mind with calm curiosity. Exhale, surrendering any need to understand, simply delighting in their luminous dance. Inhale, feel your chest expand with the wonder of creation's small miracles. Exhale, releasing doubt, letting joy settle like dew upon your soul. Turn now to the gentle murmur of water lapping on the shore, a tender lullaby composed by the Maker's hand. Inhale, drawing that melody deep into your being. Exhale, feeling the tune ripple through your muscles, easing tension with each note. Inhale, imagine the melody weaving through every cell, orchestrating peace where there was once restlessness. Exhale, letting your body sway in time with that song, every breath a note in this intimate symphony of rest. Allow your mind to drift to the reflection of the moon skimming the lake, a silver path leading into infinity. Inhale, stepping onto that path in the imagination, each footfall assured, each step safe in His care. Exhale, placing every fear upon the lantern of celestial light, watching it vanish into the horizon. Inhale, moving deeper into the path, deeper into stillness. Exhale, merging with the calm expanse, no separation between you and the quiet wonder. Now sense the gentle warmth of a breeze that carries petals of night-blooming flowers across the water's edge. Inhale, breathing in their subtle sweetness, sweet as a whispered promise of love. Exhale, carrying their fragrance through your bloodstream, perfuming every thought with gratitude. Inhale, inviting their softness into your heart. Exhale, letting it lull your mind into a deeper hush. With each breath, repeat quietly in your heart, "Thank you for this sanctuary of peace. Thank you for this night of restoration." Let these words float upon the water's mirror, circling you in a soft embrace. Inhale, filling your lungs with that sacred phrase. Exhale, sending it outward like ripples that reach the furthest shore. Remain here in the interplay of moonlight, water, and breath, each element weaving a tapestry of tranquility around your soul. Let your thoughts dissolve into the vast stillness where only gratitude remains. Let your breath become the steady current that carries you towards profound rest. As this loop continues to unfold, feel yourself drifting gently beyond thought, beyond time, cradled in the quiet majesty of His creation. Safe beneath His wings, wrapped in the embrace of divine love, you approach the threshold of sleep, your heart light, your spirit at quiet ease, until dawn finds you fully renewed, sheltered by the endless peace of His presence. Settle into the quiet rhythm of your breath. Inhale, drawing in the hush of midnight. Exhale, releasing every last echo of tension. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now let your awareness drift to the vastness above, to the tapestry of stars that blankets the sky. Imagine lying on soft grass beneath a canopy of glittering lights, each star a whisper of God's unfailing faithfulness. Inhale, tasting the cool night air as it fills your lungs with wonder. Exhale, letting go of every burdensome thought as you sink deeper into the earth's embrace. Inhale, and feel the heartbeat of creation pulsing beneath you, steady and sure, safe, unshakable. Exhale, surrendering to the gentle pull of stillness that wraps you like a cloak. As you breathe in, envision constellations traced in silver above your head, their stories woven by the hand of the Creator. Exhale, releasing any need to read or understand, simply marveling at their silent majesty. Inhale, feeling awe rise in your chest, a tender flame kindled by the vastness of His design. Exhale, allowing that flame to burn away every flicker of fear, leaving nothing but peace in its wake. Turn your focus to the gentle breeze that stirs the leaves overhead, a lullaby composed in whispers. Inhale, drawing its cool breath into your body, each molecule of air carrying the promise of rest. Exhale, feeling the breeze cradle you, rocking you slowly toward dream's threshold. Inhale, letting the sound of rustling leaves become a chorus of grace. Exhale, releasing your trust into that chorus, knowing you are beloved. Imagine a soft glow emerging at the horizon, the first hint of dawn, pale and tender, though far off. Its promise steadies your soul. Inhale, welcoming that faint light into your vision, a reminder that God's mercy is new each morning. Exhale, scattering any lingering shadows, trusting that every care is already held in His hands. Inhale, tasting the sweetness of expectancy on your tongue. Exhale, resting in the assurance that you will awaken renewed. Let your breath itself become the melody of this hour, each inhale a note of gratitude, each exhale a refrain of praise. Inhale, whispering thank you for the grandeur of the heavens, for the unseen angels that guard your slumber. Exhale, sending your thanks skyward, joining the chorus of creation. Inhale, breathing in His glory. Exhale, offering back your heart in worship. Remain here, suspended between night and dawn, your body cradled by the earth, your spirit lifted by gratitude. Feel your mind soften as you release thought by thought into the night sky, where each one transforms into a star of praise. Let the gentle cadence of breath and wonder carry you toward deeper rest. In this sacred loop, anchored in the beauty of the universe and the tenderness of your Maker, you find yourself drifting beyond worry, beyond striving, into the heart of divine stillness, safe beneath His wings, embraced by the cosmos He formed. You journey ever closer to the threshold of sleep, until dawn finds you fully renewed, your soul alight with the peace of His eternal presence. Settle into the soft rhythm of breath. Inhale, drawing in the hush of nighttime hush. Exhale, releasing every trace of wakefulness. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now allow your awareness to open to the quiet whispers of the world around you. Inhale and sense the gentle coolness that drifts in through an open window, carrying with it the faint scent of jasmine and evening's dew. Exhale, letting that fragrance fill your senses, washing away the residue of busy thoughts. Inhale, inviting the aroma deeper into your lungs, a silent reminder of God's tender provision in every detail. Exhale, releasing any tension that lingers in your shoulders, your jaw, your forehead. As you breathe again, imagine that jasmine-scented breeze swirling around you like a soft veil, each curl of air a caress from the divine. Exhale, surrendering your cares into its currents. Inhale, and feel your body soften under its gentle touch. Exhale, trusting that each petal of scent is a promise of God's attentive care. Now draw your attention to the faintest whisper of sound, the distant rhythm of a clock ticking, the gentle hum of the nighttime air. Inhale, letting these subtle notes weave into your awareness, each one a testament to the stillness that surrounds you. Exhale, allowing the hush to deepen as you merge with its tempo. Inhale and feel your heart begin to align with this tranquil symphony. Exhale, releasing any need to fill the silence with thought. Picture a single candle flame flickering on a windowsill, its glow steady yet alive with movement. Inhale, drawing its warm light into your mind's eye, each flicker a reminder that even in darkness there is illumination. Exhale, watching doubts dissolve in the warmth of its glow. Inhale and feel the flame's gentle dance reflected in your spirit, steady and assured. Exhale, letting its quiet brilliance anchor you in peace. As your breath continues, imagine that candlelight spreading outward, touching every corner of your inner landscape, illuminating hidden areas of anxiety, bathing them in calm. Inhale and allow the light to expand, chasing away shadows. Exhale, releasing every worry into its warmth, trusting it to be consumed by divine mercy. Inhale, feeling the glow penetrate your bones, warming you from within. Exhale, letting gratitude rise for this living fire of God's presence. Now bring your focus to the subtle taste of bedtime tea lingering on your tongue, the faint sweetness of chamomile, the soothing hint of mint. Inhale, recalling that delicate flavor, allowing it to bloom across your palate. Exhale, savoring the memory of comfort, the sensation of gentleness in every sip. Inhale and feel the warmth of that tea flowing through your chest, a tangible sign of God's hospitality. Exhale, offering a silent thank you for these simple gifts. Allow your breathing to carry you deeper as you imagine the softness of your linens against your skin, the gentle weight of a blanket, the cool caress of sheets. Inhale, tuning into the sensation of fabric cradling your body. Exhale, relaxing into the embrace of your bed as though it were arms of pure love. Inhale and feel yourself melting into its support, every muscle giving way. Exhale, surrendering fully to rest's invitation. With each breath, whisper inwardly, "Thank you for senses that remind me of your grace. Thank you for every small comfort that speaks of your love." Inhale and let the chorus of your heart rise. Exhale and let grace settle deeper. In this sacred loop of scent, sound, sight, taste, and touch, you find yourself held in a tapestry of divine care. Feel your mind soften, your body relax, your spirit merge with the stillness that hovers just beyond consciousness. Inhale, drawing in harmony. Exhale, releasing into peace. Inhale, anchoring in the truth that you are safe. Exhale, trusting that every detail of this night is woven by His faithful hand. Remain here as the loop flows on, a river of sensory praise carrying you ever closer to the edge of sleep, safe beneath His wings, embraced by the gentle choir of creation and the whispered thank you of your own heart, until dawn finds you fully renewed, your soul singing softly with the gratitude of one who rests securely in His unending love. Settle into the gentle cadence of your breath. Inhale, drawing in the quiet of the night. Exhale, releasing the final echoes of wakefulness. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now let your mind drift to the sensation of weightlessness, as though you float on a pool of still water under a moonlit sky. Imagine yourself lying supine on a calm surface, limbs buoyed by perfect support, each inhalation lifting you gently, each exhalation guiding you deeper into restful suspension. Inhale, feeling the subtle rise of your chest mirrored by the water's soft undulation. Exhale, watching concentric ripples fade into smooth glass, taking every tension with them. Inhale, and sense the cool touch of moonlight on your skin, a tender caress from heaven's own hand. Exhale, surrendering to its embrace, knowing you are safe, upheld by divine grace. As you breathe, picture beneath you a bed of water lilies floating serenely, their broad petals opening to drink in the night's glow. Inhale, drawing in their delicate fragrance, sweet as a whispered promise of renewal. Exhale, imagining the petals' softness melding with your skin, each one a small vessel of God's gentleness. Inhale, letting their pale hues paint your mind in hues of stillness. Exhale, releasing every worry to drift past, carried away on the current of peace. Now shift your awareness to the hushed chorus of night insects, the faint buzz of cicadas, the distant chirr of a katydid, each one a guardian of the dark hours. Inhale, letting these sounds weave into the matrix of your consciousness like silken threads. Exhale, allowing their rhythm to guide you into deeper calm, each note a testament that creation sings you to rest. Inhale, and feel your own heartbeat settle into harmony with this nocturnal symphony. Exhale, trusting that you belong to this chorus of praise. Imagine a soft shower of starlight drifting down through gentle gaps in the canopy of willow branches overhead. Inhale, welcoming those motes of light to settle on your brow and shoulders. Exhale, feeling them dissolve any last remains of strain, their brilliance transmuting stress into serenity. Inhale, and sense those glittering points merging into a luminous veil that wraps your form in quiet glory. Exhale as the stars themselves breathe you into blessed stillness. Turn now to the sensation of your own skin against the cool surface below, every point of contact a reminder of God's intimate care. Inhale, tuning into the subtle pressure beneath your back, the support beneath your limbs. Exhale, melting into that foundation, every muscle softening as though at home in the Maker's arms. Inhale and relish the paradox of firm support and tender embrace. Exhale, allowing it to lull you toward deeper surrender. With each breath, repeat inwardly, "Thank you for lifting me. Thank you for carrying me. Thank you for holding me in your love." Inhale, feeling each phrase blossom in your chest. Exhale, letting gratitude flow outward like ripples across the water. Remain here, suspended between sky and water, between breath and stillness, held in a tapestry of moonlight, lilies, and divine compassion. Let your thoughts drift beyond form. Let your body dissolve into weightless peace. Let your spirit rest in the certainty that you are beloved, upheld by unending faithfulness. As this loop carries on, you glide ever closer to the shore of sleep, safe beneath his wings, embraced by the tranquil waters of his presence, until dawn finds you fully renewed, your soul buoyed on the current of his grace. Allow your breath to settle into a soft rhythm. Inhale, inviting the hush of midnight. Exhale, releasing every remnant of wakefulness. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now let your awareness drift inward to the tender rhythm of your own heartbeat, each beat a reminder of life sustained by divine love. Picture yourself floating gently in a hidden cenote, its crystalline waters bathed in moonlight. Inhale, sensing the cool, pure water swirling around you like liquid glass. Exhale, surrendering into its buoyant embrace, every muscle softening as you yield to stillness. Inhale, feel the water's soothing touch on your skin, a silent caress that carries away tension. Exhale, trusting the depths beneath to hold you, safe in the Creator's grasp. As you breathe, imagine shafts of silvery light piercing the dark canopy overhead, illuminating the grotto's ancient rock walls streaked with mineral whispers. Inhale, drawing that light into your mind's eye, each shaft a promise of revelation. Exhale, letting it shine into hidden corners of your heart, exposing shadows only to transmute them into courage and peace. Inhale and see crystals embedded in the walls, glimmering like divine affirmations. Exhale, their brilliance dissolving every trace of doubt. Turn your attention to the stillness of the cavern, where only the echo of dripping water breaks the silence. Inhale, letting that gentle drip create a sacred pulse in your awareness. Exhale, merging your own breath with its rhythm, each drop a note in creation's quiet hymn. Inhale and feel your spirit expand to include the sacred music. Exhale, allowing it to steady your mind, guiding you deeper into calm. Imagine the air carries a faint mist scented with wild orchids and ancient stone. Inhale, breathing in that delicate fragrance, its sweetness a balm to every anxious thought. Exhale, visualizing the mist swirling through your lungs, cleansing your mind of worry. Inhale, and allow the scent to coat every breath with serenity. Exhale, trusting that each molecule carries a reminder of God's attentive care. Now sense the weightlessness of your body in water, supported yet free, each inhale lifting you slightly, each exhale guiding you deeper into restful buoyancy. Inhale, feeling your limbs drift without effort. Exhale, melting into the cool embrace of stillness. Inhale, and revel in the paradox of motionless movement. Exhale, surrendering fully to the experience of being held and carried without strain. With every breath, whisper inwardly, "Thank you for this sacred refuge. Thank you for holding me in peace. Thank you for guiding me toward rest." Inhale, feeling those words bloom like petals in your chest. Exhale, sending them outward like ripples across the cenote's surface. Remain here in this hidden sanctuary of water and light, where every element conspires to cradle your soul. Let your thoughts dissolve into the cavern's hush. Let your body float into the arms of divine compassion. Let your spirit sink into the gentle current of praise. As this loop continues to flow, you drift ever closer to the threshold of sleep, safe beneath his wings, embraced by the silent waters and moonlit walls, until dawn finds you fully renewed, your soul shimmering with the peace that only His presence can bring. Settle into the steady rise and fall of your breath. Inhale, drawing in the gentle hush of this sacred hour. Exhale, releasing every last trace of concern. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now allow your awareness to journey inward, carried on the wings of peace. Envision a silent desert at midnight, dunes rolling beneath a velvety sky strewn with stars. Inhale, tasting the cool, dry air that drifts across the sands, each molecule infused with stillness. Exhale, feeling tension melt like heat shimmering off distant dunes. Inhale, and sense your body becoming fluid as sand, every grain settling softly into perfect alignment. Exhale, melting into the earth's vast calm. As you breathe, picture the Milky Way arching overhead, a river of light flowing across the heavens. Inhale, drawing that celestial radiance into your mind's eye, each star a dot of promise in the tapestry of night. Exhale, releasing any darkness within, allowing the stellar glow to transmute all worry into wonder. Inhale, and let the brilliance of those ancient fires kindle hope within your chest. Exhale, resting in the certainty that you are cradled by endless grace. Shift your focus to the whisper of a distant breeze, shifting sand into rippling patterns, each swirl a reminder that even change can be beautiful. Inhale, listening to its soft voice as it whispers through the dunes. Exhale, allowing its movement to smooth the creases of your brow, the tightness of your shoulders. Inhale, and feel yourself merging with that gentle motion, carried along without effort or fear. Exhale, trusting in the dance of creation that choreographs both wind and heart. Imagine the moon, a sliver of silver hung low on the horizon, casting long, serene shadows across the sand. Inhale, drawing in its pale light as though sipping from a chalice of calm. Exhale, letting that moonlight flow through your veins, illuminating each corner of your being. Inhale, and sense your thoughts falling away, one by one, like footprints erased by shifting sands. Exhale, leaving only the soft imprint of peace. As your breathing continues, conjure the image of a lone cactus standing tall against the night sky, resilient and rooted despite the desolation. Inhale, drawing strength from its silent testimony of endurance. Exhale, releasing doubt, trusting that you too are sustained by a deep well of divine provision. Inhale, and feel the cactus's tenacity bloom within your spirit. Exhale, resting in the refuge of that unwavering support. Now merge these images, the starlit sky, the whispering wind, the steadfast cactus, into a single panorama within you. Inhale, absorbing the expanse of the desert night. Exhale, releasing your heart into that boundless calm. Inhale, allowing the scene to pulse with life, a living canvas of creation's power and tenderness. Exhale, sinking deeper into the sacred stillness it offers. With each breath, repeat softly in your mind, "Thank you for this vast sanctuary. Thank you for guiding me into stillness. Thank you for holding me in your enduring peace." Inhale, feeling each phrase rise like incense in your chest. Exhale, letting it drift outward, a prayer upon the nocturnal breeze. Remain in this loop of breath and desert wonder, your spirit cradled by starlight and sand. Let your thoughts dissolve into the endless horizon. Let your body rest upon the firm, gentle earth. Let your soul expand into the quiet majesty of His creation. As this loop flows on, you find yourself drifting toward profound rest, safe beneath His wings, embraced by the silent desert night, until dawn finds you fully renewed, your heart alight with the peace that only His presence can bring. Settle into the gentle flow of breath. Inhale, drawing in the silent blessing of night. Exhale, releasing anything that does not belong to this moment. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now let your awareness drift to the realm of dreams, where God's whispers guide your soul into rest. Imagine a hidden glade lit by firefly lanterns, each flicker a soft hymn of praise. Inhale, feeling their warm glow dance across your skin, a silent chorus of light. Exhale, surrendering your fears into their gentle radiance, trusting each spark to carry them away. Inhale, and sense the glade's cool moss beneath you, cradling you in stillness. Exhale, melting into its soft embrace, every muscle yielding to calm. As you breathe, picture ancient trees arching above, their branches entwined in a cathedral of leaves. Inhale, drawing in the scent of evergreen and earth, a sacred perfume that steadies your mind. Exhale, letting the forest's hush echo through your thoughts, each leaf's rustle a lullaby of peace. Inhale, and feel your chest expand like a budding leaf in sunlight. Exhale, releasing tension like fallen foliage drifting to the forest floor. Turn your attention to the gentle murmur of a hidden stream weaving through the glade. Inhale, inviting its melody into your awareness, each ripple a note of grace. Exhale, allowing its currents to carry away worry, its steady flow reminding you that God's love moves without ceasing. Inhale, and imagine dipping your fingertips into its cool water, feeling renewal ripple through every fiber. Exhale, releasing burdens into its depths, trusting them to be carried downstream by His faithful hand. Now sense the hush of the glade, punctuated by the distant hoot of an owl, sentry of the night. Inhale, letting its call settle in your soul, a reminder that you are watched over with tender care. Exhale, releasing any sense of isolation, knowing you are never alone. Inhale, and feel the owl's wisdom infuse your thoughts with clarity. Exhale, allowing its presence to steady your spirit like a beacon in the dark. Imagine clusters of soft blossoms along the stream's bank, petals unfurling in moonlight. Inhale, drawing their subtle fragrance into your lungs, a gentle promise of beauty born in darkness. Exhale, picturing each petal's curve releasing a sigh of gratitude, weaving a garland of hope around your heart. Inhale, and let their pale luminescence paint your inner landscape. Exhale, trusting that every part of you is held in gentle hands. With every breath, repeat quietly within, "Thank you for this sanctuary. Thank you for guiding me into rest. Thank you for holding me in stillness." Inhale, letting those words echo like bells in your chest. Exhale, sending their resonance outward to mingle with the firefly light. Remain here, suspended between breath and wonder, enveloped by the glade's sacred hush. Let your mind dissolve into the tapestry of leaf, water, and light. Let your body sink into the cool moss, your spirit drift on the stream's melody. As this loop continues, you glide ever closer to the threshold of sleep, safe beneath His wings, cradled in the divine embrace of His creation, until dawn finds you fully renewed, your soul alight with the gratitude of one who rests securely in His unending love. Settle into the gentle cadence of your breath. Inhale, drawing in the soft glow of midnight. Exhale, releasing any last flickers of thought. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now allow your awareness to drift toward the horizon where sea meets sky under a pale moon. Imagine yourself standing ankle deep in calm ocean waters, each wave a tender caress against your skin. Inhale, feeling the cool current swirl around your ankles and shins, a living lullaby of peace. Exhale, surrendering every worry to the sea's embrace, trusting each ripple to carry them far from your mind. Inhale, and sense the gentle rise of each swell beneath your feet, safe support in motion. Exhale, melting into the rhythmic pulse of the tide, each breath in harmony with creation's song. As you breathe, picture the moon's reflection quivering on the water's surface like molten silver. Inhale, drawing that light deep into your heart, each beam a promise of his faithful watch. Exhale, allowing the glow to expand within, dissolving shadows into quiet assurance. Inhale and feel your thoughts settle like sand beneath the gentle waves. Exhale, knowing that in this vast ocean of grace you are cradled and held. Turn now to the soft whisper of salt-kissed air drifting past your face. Inhale, tasting its subtle brine, a reminder of life's depths and mysteries. Exhale, releasing tightness in your chest, letting the wind's cool breath soothe every muscle. Inhale, and imagine droplets of moonlight mingling with sea spray, each one a pearl of divine mercy. Exhale, trusting that every care dissolves in this sacred tide. Allow your mind to drift to the horizon where sky and water meet, an endless line of promise. Inhale, drawing that sense of infinity into your lungs, each breath an invitation to expand beyond limits. Exhale, releasing any lingering sense of separation, feeling oneness with the vast expanse. Inhale, and feel your spirit broaden to include the entire sea and sky. Exhale, letting that unity anchor you in stillness. Imagine a distant lighthouse beam sweeping across the water, steady and unwavering, God's guiding light through darkness. Inhale, drawing its steady rhythm into your heart, each flash a reminder you are never lost. Exhale, trusting that wherever you drift, His light will find you, safe and secure. Inhale, and feel the beam's warmth wrap around your soul. Exhale, surrendering entirely to His guidance. With each breath, whisper within, "Thank you for this ocean of grace. Thank you for guiding me with your light. Thank you for carrying me into rest." Inhale, feeling those words bloom like tide-washed shells in your chest. Exhale, sending their resonance outward across the waterscape of your mind. Remain here, suspended between wave and wind, embraced by the ceaseless melody of the sea. Let your thoughts drift away like foam on the tide. Let your body sway in tune with creation's rhythm. Let your spirit sink into the infinite stillness that flows through every ebb and flow. As this loop carries on, you glide ever closer to the shore of sleep, safe beneath His wings, cradled by the gentle ocean's hymn, until dawn finds you fully renewed, your soul shimmering with the peace of His unending love. Settle once more into the gentle rhythm of breath. Inhale, drawing in the hushed promise of dawn yet to come. Exhale, releasing the final threads of nighttime wakefulness. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now let your awareness turn toward the soft glow on the horizon where darkness yields to light. Imagine the first pale fingers of sunrise stretching across the sky like a painter's brush. Inhale, drawing that tender light into your lungs, each breath a sip of new hope. Exhale, surrendering every remaining shadow to its warmth. Inhale, and feel the horizon's glow paint golden ribbons across your heart. Exhale, trusting that each ray carries a blessing of rest renewed. As you breathe, picture dew-laden grass beneath your feet, blades shimmering like scattered jewels. Inhale, feeling the cool touch of morning's breath against your skin. Exhale, releasing tension as though each droplet washes away worry. Inhale, and let those crystalline beads of dawn settle into your spirit, each one a testament to God's faithfulness. Exhale, resting in the knowledge that you are safe in His loving care. Turn now to the song of awakening birds, soft chords of celebration heralding a new day. Inhale, allowing their melody to weave through your mind like threads of gratitude. Exhale, letting their chorus dissolve any last residue of fear. Inhale, and feel your own heart join the song, each beat a note of praise. Exhale, surrendering to the harmonious dance of creation and Creator. Imagine a gentle breeze stirring the air, carrying the scent of jasmine and fresh earth. Inhale, drawing its fragrance deep into your being. Exhale, trusting that its whisper speaks of God's attentive presence in every moment. Inhale, and feel the breeze wrap around you like a soft blanket of stillness. Exhale, melting into its embrace, every muscle softened by His peace. As your breathing finds a natural cadence, envisage the world softly awakening, petals unfolding to the sun's caress, leaves quivering with delight, rivers glinting with morning's glow. Inhale, drawing in the symphony of these small miracles. Exhale, releasing your heart into their beauty. Inhale, letting their wonder fill every corner of your mind with awe. Exhale, resting in the certainty that you are beloved, cherished by the Maker of dawn. With each breath, repeat quietly within, "Thank you for this new day. Thank you for guiding me into rest. Thank you for holding me in peace." Inhale, feeling each phrase blossom like a morning flower in your chest. Exhale, sending their fragrance outward to bless the waking world. Remain here in this sacred space between night and morning, cradled by breath and blessing. Let your thoughts drift softly into stillness. Let your body rest in the gentle cradle of dawn's light. Let your spirit rise with the promise of renewal. As this final loop flows on, you drift ever closer to the threshold of sleep's final chapter and morning's first light, safe beneath His wings, embraced by divine love, until dawn finds you fully renewed, your soul shining with the peace of His eternal presence. As the gentle loops of breath and blessing draw to a close, rest in the deep stillness that remains, your heart anchored in gratitude, your mind quieted by the tapestry of prayer and creation. Feel every tension dissolved, every worry carried away on the tides of His mercy, leaving only the soft echo of thank you fluttering through your soul. In this sacred hush, you discover that you are safe, cradled in the everlasting arms of the Creator, your spirit wrapped in divine peace. May the memory of starlit deserts, moonlit waters, sacred groves, and first light sustain you through the night, each image a beacon of His unfailing love. Breathe in the promise of rest. Breathe out any final whispers of doubt, and know that His presence watches over you without ceasing. You are beloved, held in perfect stillness, and tonight His grace renews you completely. I'll stay right here until dawn finds you rested.